Hi, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Thanks for joining for your next 72-hour readings from today's date, the 17th through the 20th. This is a general read, so just take what resonates and check out the rest. I do donation readings, so you can send me your personal message at apextarot_a purespirit@yahoo.com. And how that works is you can send it as an alias name if you want, because it's going to be uploaded on this channel for a collective reading, but it will be tailored to your question. And then after it's uploaded and you view it, Spirit can give you an amount to send as an offering to the P.O. Box number below this video. And I'm just here to service you, and please be patient with me. I will get around to answering your questions one by one. I'm only one person, and I also do dailies and monthlies and 72-hour readings as well. So as we go along, we'll just play it by ear. So with that said, though, Earth signs, let's go ahead and see what's happening for you guys in the next 72 hours. All right, guys. Thank you, sweet divine. Sweet divine. What does Earth signs need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's the message for the next 72 hours from the 17th through the 20th? Thank you, sweet divine. What's the message? What's the most important message for the Earth signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 72 hours. You guys came, you guys were the overall energy for Libra. So if you're dealing with the Libra or you have that in your chart, then go ahead and check that out. Also, yeah, it was Taurus and Capricorn and were the main cards, but it was still Earth element. It's actually the Empress energy showed up in that big time there. So if you think somebody is your Empress and you're dealing with, because they hold all four elements within them, so always keep that in mind. So we got air showing up right here as well. Now, the King of Swords has got a sword down here, so he's either said something or sitting on something or thinking about something, or there's a lie or something like that. So just keep your eyes open, you know, be logical, and, you know, don't get into any kind of anxiety the next 72 hours. That doesn't get anybody anywhere. The King of Swords makes a head over heart decision. He can be cold as ice sometimes, but if he's in the upright, he'll be truthful. This could be anybody from a boss to a lawyer to a surgeon to your father to you. Whatever this is masculine, but he's really just contemplating something. Now there's the sun. I don't know if that's focusing. There's a sun right here at the top of this chair, and the sun is a happy, positive card. So we'll see what else comes out here for what you need to know in the next 72 hours. But he's really looking at something. Now we do see Saturn there, and Saturn can be devil-like energies or it can be world-like energies. It holds, you know, testing within that energy. Okay, so we're talking about needing to be mastered within the thoughts, within the words here. We've got the Hermit coming out, and the Hermit is a high arcana. It's your sign, Virgo, and this is somebody who's looking into the lantern of the star and trying to get guidance from something, wisdom. Maybe somebody around you has been, or you need to be aware of, that could be disguised, or there's some kind of healing or something like that. You could be dealing with older people. He looks kind of old there, right? He's been lonely. Some of you have been lonely, or, you know, maybe continuing to feel lonely, or you just haven't been speaking about how you feel, and you just really been contemplating something here, but something's guided. We know that because the star is inside the lantern, and that is healing and guidance and inspiration and faith and destined and fated things happening here. We also have somebody in their mind. So if this is the law or a judge or something like that, some of you could be dealing with incarceration or just being in the mind itself. This person don't want to look at something. They're blindfolded, but they're really not. They're just in their own head. That's what this is, entrapment in their self, or they're just in crisis. Now, the Seven of Swords comes before this, and this makes 9 swords, and all of them are pointed down with this court card here of the King of Swords. And that is major anxiety. and delay and trauma and despair and trying to overcome something, getting out of shame and stuff like that. So whatever's happened, somebody's gone within and really going within, or don't want to see anything, or haven't been wanting to see something, or somebody spoke something or didn't say something or won't be or something like that. That's heart energy for the next 72 hours. Well, okay, so we know that there's been some kind of something. Like I said, for some of you, there's been deception around you, or you've been that towards somebody else, or it's not. Everything's coming out is, because the Hermit itself has all four of the elements. It's tied to Mercury, which is the Magician card itself. The sixth house has all four of the elements. Could be anybody really, because we all have this in our chart somewhere. But we got fire now coming out here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this is the wounded warrior. Brought somebody to their knees, but they've been able to push through regardless of what has happened. And nobody gets to stand here and push through unless they're in their integrity. And I don't care how much people fight and try to bring something to you and want to get up in their own head, not look at something or speak or be guided by the truth. Somebody's going to be able to continue to push through every time. And you're closer than you think to getting to the fruition of something. The cycle's almost over. Let's see what this is here. What is this Eight of Swords and the King of Swords together? Please, Spirit. Let's just get one card for both of those cards. What's the battle about? Fire is very passionate. If this is about romance or love or desire or authority or being creative and just being ambitious and having to push through regardless and trying to find your way or whatever the deal is here. Somebody's obviously, for some of you, been, like I said, in deception, been in disguise and not talking. There could have been Secret Service going on or something like that for some of you. So more wands here, but this is something public. Anytime you get a king or queen or something like that, it's somebody who's known most of the time or have a title over them. This is victory. This is promotion. If this has been a job thing, you've been trying to gain a promotion, you've been in your head about it, or there's something, because this is about policy. This is about being grounded. It's about business as well. So some of this about business and your bosses and fighting, co-worker stuff or just some kind of project, and really need to go within. This is really going within. If we just want to look at that as going within and not looking at the outside of things, you're just going within. But this card has a meaning of being in your own head. And there's obviously been a war within something, and somebody's gotten some victory here or promotion, or will be getting a promotion. And we know somebody's already been in their head. If you're already at the Eight of Swords, it's a cycle. And here's the Nine of Wands. So there's a cycle, and one's got, who's everything. The Eight is, needing personal power, and 9 is almost to the fruition of something. And there's 6 more wands here. So, it's been devil-like energies here against both parties, apparently, if you've been warring, because the 5 of Wands is the competition. So if there's competition and stuff like that, somebody's in their damn head about it. And look what's at the bottom. The 10. There's obviously been some deception, emotional stuff, cycles of things. Maybe you've had some dreams. Maybe you've had to just go by your instincts on things. And there's been things obviously hidden around people. Or will be. You need to open your eyes. You need to open your eyes and face the truth. This is about the truth and about law. So we have that as well in the situation. But there's an end of a cycle coming. Oh my goodness, this is hard energy. And I've seen hard energy in the air reading as well. But there is victory here. And you get to set up on that horse if you face the truth and don't put your sword down. All the swords are down. And I always look at that as either being quiet, obviously, or you're incarcerated, or going to be, or you're lying to yourself or others, or all the above, and you're putting you and everybody else in some kind of freaking hard, oppressive, suffering energy. And why? I don't know. I don't know why people do that. But there is victory here for you. It's up to you in the next 72 hours. So whatever this is about, only you know. And if it didn't resonate, go ahead and check out one of your other placement videos. Please let me know how it goes below. And if you would like a personal reading in the matter, we can do something like that for you. And you can figure out, you know, what your next move needs to be. Please send your donations to P.O. Box 25172, Kansas City, Missouri 64119. Everything is listed below. I appreciate it. Shalom.